Hey, welcome back. Today's video is going to talk about fluency. So if you want some more in-depth teaching videos on fluency, please be sure to go to our YouTube channel, Teach a Child to Read, and check out the teaching videos on fluency. We also have blog posts about fluency at teachachildtoread.net. Fluency is really important. It's critical in order to help your child feel like a reader, become a strong reader, but most importantly, in order to help them comprehend. When a child is reading choppy and is really struggling to get through the material, their comprehension goes right out the window. The reason for that is the brain can only focus on one thing. So if your child is focusing on sounding out, decoding, figuring out the next word, their brain has no space or energy left to figure out what is actually going on in the story. So that really will impede their comprehension over the course of their reading lifetime. So we want to get fluency nailed. So the saying is that children learn how to read from grades K through 2 or in that age range, and then third grade and up, they're reading to learn. So they're learning to read and then they're reading to learn. That's where fluency really kicks in around second and third grade. So we want to make sure that that's happening. But there's so much to fluency, it has a lot more to do with just reading fast. You may have heard fluency checks or timed reading. You may have had your child experience this if they were in the classroom. And I don't want you to think that's all there is to fluency. We do measure fluency by rate. There are some recommended rates, but I don't want to go into that here. However, there's more to fluency than that. Fluency involves expression. So just like I'm doing now as I talk with you, I'm pausing, I'm emphasizing certain words, I'm using inflection and tone in my voice. So when you read to your child out loud, you are demonstrating fluency. When you use the voice of the mama bear and you say, oh my porridge is too cold, or whatever, you are modeling a fluency for them. So helping children pay attention to things like commas, which mean pause, periods, which means stop, question marks, exclamation marks, so our tone of voice changes. Also quotation marks, so we know that someone is talking. Phrasing, saying some lines faster to build excitement and some lines slower to build anticipation or somberness or sorrow, depending on what's going on in the story. All of these things feed into fluency. So just having children read fast is not all there is to fluency. The best way to develop fluency, just allow your child to reread the same book over and over until they can read it smoothly, until they can read it without errors, until they can read it with phrasing, and until they understand what's going on in the story and can add some of their own inflection and fun to the story. So rereading a book 5 or 6 times is a wonderful way to build fluency, and builds their confidence as well. If you have any more questions about fluency, check out our videos or let me know. Info@teachachildtoread.net. Thanks, everybody.